Hi guys, welcome back to Northern Line Junction. This is going to be an update video on the TMD. As you can see behind me, it's now in the house. It's been in the house over Christmas. Sorry it's took so long for this video to come on. It's just been a bit of a crazy last couple of weeks. I was planning on filming this right after Christmas, but after Christmas leading into New Year, I just got some sort of illness and I was in bed for like 5-6 days. It was horrible. But yeah, we're here now and I'm going to take you through the layout. But first thing, I just want to say this, the layout now has a name. It's Leslie Road TMD, and it's named after my granddad. Granddad was the guy that got me into model railways when I was a kid, and I thought I'd pay homage to name the layout after him. So it's going to be called Leslie Road TMD, which I thought it was a really good idea, and it really suits it, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the plans that I've got for the layout, what I've done so far, because I don't know if you can see, majority of the track is now in and done. So it's very exciting, and I'm looking forward for you guys to yeah, have a look at it and see what you think. Comment down below if you've got any tips or any ideas. I'm always reading them and replying where I can. Now, as you can see, this layout is split up into two TMDs. Now, the first one is pretty obvious. It's going to be network rail, and it's going to be heavily all network rail stock. I might have the odd like EWS Class 66 and maybe the odd other, I don't know, GBRF if I get any stock from them in the future. But just, you know, the typical things you'd see, like cordless rail maybe pulling up into the depot, other sort of companies that help network rail and sort of work under them. So that's where we are with that. Every piece of track and every point you see is now completely done and live. There's nothing really that I want to add track-wise now. The only thing I could sort of say as track is I've got like a crane that goes in here that runs on track. It's static, but that's literally the only thing I can think of track-wise that's going to go on in this area, other than putting in the copper sleepers, so I can cut the line through and then I can separate it, which has been a bit of a nightmare. There's a couple that I need to do. This one here I didn't think about, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but basically the point is so close to it and I don't know why I didn't think about it at the time. I thought I could get away with it. I still think I can, with a little bit of, I don't know, persuasion as such. I can figure that out, maybe get some single copper sleepers instead of the set that I've gone with. But it's getting there with this layout now. I'm really excited, especially being up in the house. It really does help with working on it, being in the warm, and it's just relaxing. I can just come in here whenever I want. So yeah, we're going to make our way down the layout. So moving on to the second TMD on the layout, and this one's obviously a DRS TMD. The TMD for this layout is going to sort of start here where this point is. I'm unsure whether or not to fence this TMD off with the other TMD. I don't know yet. And same with here. You've sort of got this line, or this piece of track that runs through the centre as sort of a kickback to go into the DRS TMD. I'm tempted to have fences on both sides so it separates the two TMDs off. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm definitely thinking of that. But We'll start off with this section here. This is off the top of my head, I can't remember what it's actually called, like a load bank area, I believe. It's a West Hill Wagon Works kit, and I've only got the hard standing down at the minute, but I will be painting that up in like a grey concrete colour with some lines in to make it look cracked and all that, and then obviously put the fencing on, and it comes with a 3D printed container as well and some like cables. So yeah, it'll look good. I'll put a picture up on the screen now of what they look like. But moving on down, we'll go to this track here, which splits off into 4 lines. And this is going to be the main part of the TMD. So you've got 2 lines here, which is going to go into an engine shed. You can sort of see the outline of a West Hill Wagon Works twin concrete hard standing area. And then where you've got the nuclear fast wagons at the back, that is where a single concrete hard standing is. And yet again, it's West Hill Wagon Works. So this track, and this third one are not powered up yet. They're the only piece of track that aren't powered up. And reason being is because, if I just move this out of the way, you can see I've got to finish these hard standings off, and you thread the track through these like little, I don't think I've got it anywhere. I'll put a picture up on screen of what it looks like so you see what I mean, but I need to get them concrete hard standing in and finished before I wire up these 3 pieces of track, which won't take long. Now going on to the rolling stock, I don't think everyone has seen all the stock that I own. Well, this is the stock that I own for this layout anyway. Obviously I've got Kexby stuff and a few other things lingering about, but the only loco on the whole layout that's not got a decoder fitted is, funny enough, the Curascale DRS 37. That is the only one that I've not fitted with a decoder. If I'd have bought it directly from a Curascale or Rails of Sheffield, I probably would have gone out and got the sound one, but because it wasn't on my bucket list, well, I say bucket list, it wasn't on the list of locos that I wanted. I mainly wanted the Victorious one. I didn't go for it. But then it came up on eBay fairly cheap, and I bit the bullet and went for it, but it was just a DCC ready. So I do need to get a chip for that. I'm probably going to sound chip it eventually because it just sounds unreal with the Cura Thrash speaker in, and obviously the matching sound file. So other than that, that is the layout. As you can see, it's it's coming on really well. I don't know the exact length of it. I want to say each right rose board is 600mm by 1200, so that would make it 3.6 meters in length. So it's a canny length. I don't know if it picks up well on the actual video, but it is a canny length. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. But I just wanted to update everyone and to show everyone what the layout is happening with the layout, and yeah, it's getting there. This section, this third track here where it just comes to a halt, that is wired up and that is live. It's also glued down, so I can run stuff in there. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. There's another concrete hard standing. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but there's another concrete hard standing going on these 2 pieces of track. And I'll put another picture up on the screen. That's another West Hill Wagon Works kit, and that's a fueling depot or fuel siding, not the right word. Yeah, like a fueling depot. I'll put a picture on the screen so you can see anyway. And yeah, it'll be just the case then of scenery, loads and loads of scenery. I think less is more. I don't want to fill every single gap on the layout, like especially down here. And in here, I'm just going to have like a couple of rusty rails left on the side, you know, overgrown, typical yard sort of look. Now, where you see this freeway point, all this is going to be hidden, them 3 lines, because that's going to be the fiddle yard. And it's going to be very difficult for me to try and describe. But basically, you're going to have a sort of girder bridge that goes across this line, and then sort of in front of this end line here, you're going to have a retaining wall that goes all the way to the end of the board, and then you're going to have a flat surface on top of that retaining wall, and then obviously the back seat at the back. Now, reason for me not just having the back seat all the way forward is because I want to put another scene on top of the fiddle yard, and that's just going to consist of basically 2 pieces of track, 2 dead pieces of track, and 2 buffers where it sort of just before where it stops, where the girder bridge is going to be, and it's just going to have like your network rail stock, maybe a couple of rail track ballast wagons just sat on top and sort of just decaying, and it sort of looks like it's sort of like just like a halt for freight stock really, and that's just going to go off into the distance, and it looks like it's going to continue down, but actually it's just going to have a backseat in there. Now, the one thing I was thinking was that's not going to leave me enough room to put stock on the fiddle yard, because it's probably going to just sit just higher than the locos, and although that first track I'll be able to get to no problem, the other 2 tracks impossible. So now what I'm thinking of doing is actually extending the layout and just having the fiddle yard come off out and have enough room for 2 or 3 locos sitting in the fiddle yard. That's the plan. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that goes, but that's what I'm thinking, just because I really want to add this scene into the layout, because I can't think of another way of doing it. And I just think it would add to it. I don't think anyone's ever done that before, and I think it would be a cool idea. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just a little update, just so people can see where I'm up to. I've got a lot of things planned for the future in terms of videos, and yeah, I'm just glad I can finally get a video out, because I've been wanting to do one all Christmas. It's been a bit crazy, like I say, with me being ill, so I appreciate people waiting out to watch the video. Thank you so much for everyone that supported me in 2024, whether you liked, commented, subscribed, even on Facebook. If you went and followed me over there's a link in the description if you want to follow me on there, because I do post quite a lot. I like to film videos, but at the same time, like, I just want to sometimes get on with the layout, and sometimes it's quite difficult. You got to set the camera up, and it can be quite difficult at times, especially in this bedroom. This is the bedroom where all the ironing does done, all the washing and drying and everything like that gets flung in here. So it's quite busy in here sometimes, but I'm just glad I can get a video out. If you can, please give this video a like. It really means a lot. And if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, and you want to see more videos in the future, please do subscribe. It means a lot to me when I see that subscriber count come up. We hit 500 subscribers before Christmas, and we're almost close to 600 already, so I really do appreciate it. I think the next video I want to do is possibly Kexby, but I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting on a few things on Kexby, so we'll see. But if you guys would like me to individually go through what stock I have, whether it's locos or rolling stock, we can do a video like that. One for Leslie Rose, one for Kexby, and we'll go from there. I have got a new loco on the way from Locomotion Models, which is a Black 5, the Eric Tracy one. It's sort of a replica of what you'd see at North Yorkshire Railway. So I'm really looking forward for that coming. It's sound fitted, so soon as I get hands on that, I will do a review video or a box opening video of such, because I don't mind doing review videos, but I feel like I do a review video and I've not had it long enough to actually review it, if that makes sense. I'd rather do an unboxing video, so I can be, well, you can just see my reaction to the loco. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. It was more just to get one out there, but I want to do more. I don't want to say I want to show people how to do things, because that's just a bit mental, because I don't know what I'm doing myself. But I would like to make videos and just show you how I'm doing things myself. Whether it's right or wrong, you can comment down below after I post the video, and then I know if it's wrong, and I can do it differently for next time. But there's definitely some videos that I want to do in the future. But yeah, I'm blabbering on now. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.